Let's ask you this now. Originally, the luscious one, Johnny V, was the manager of Demolition. Shortly thereafter, it switched over to Mr. Fuji. What happened there?
Well, nothing against Johnny. His philosophy and approach to the character of Demolition, we felt didn't meet. He had a little comedy in this Testament. He's on his comedy tour now.
And he was a great manager.
Yeah, he was a good manager, but he didn't fit that character.
Gimmick, yeah.
You know, we're going out there and tearing people's heads off, and he's making jokes about, you know, what we're doing and where we came from. It just didn't, I didn't think, and Barry didn't think, that it was going to fit the Demolition persona. So we looked around, and we were willing to go without a manager. I mean, most of us have done interviews.
And you know what? It was really hard, too. You know, you have three people together, and all of a sudden you say, you know, he's not quite working out for us. You know, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
I mean, that was a tough decision.
And I think that we've been well versed in the interviews, and we could carry the interview. But if we had to have a manager, we needed a sinister guy. Well, Fuji's right there.
Was it.
And Fuji also knew when to step back. He wasn't going to be in the limelight stealing the thunder. He would interject something when he felt he needed to, but he would help us. He would analyze the matches. When you're involved in the event itself, sometimes you don't see what's going on. So when we're driving down the highway, we're having dinner or whatever, he'd say, you know, you need to do this. Maybe you should take that out. But he never got himself in the front. Some managers want to be the focal point. Yeah. They want to be running around and tooting and boop, 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 and all this stuff. And all the, you know, the people only watch certain things. When Fuji did something, it meant something. And if he wasn't doing it, they were watching us.
And the only problem was we hit every Chinese restaurant, every town all over the world.
Yeah, for all those years, we ate every day Chinese lunch, Chinese dinner, and now Fuji can't. He doesn't stand for Chinese food.
You won't eat it anymore?
No, he won't eat it.
Where is he? Still in Tennessee?
He's in Tennessee. Yeah, he's not in good health though.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
One of the all-time greats, to say the very least. Fast forward a little bit to the first Survivor Series, Thanksgiving 1987. Interesting day in wrestling history, where it went head-to-head with Starrcade 87, and there was a little pay-per-view company dispute. Your thoughts going into the big event? You guys were featured in the 10 versus 10 tag team elimination match.
Who was that? Who was our partner?
That's the one in Cleveland?
Yes.
Yeah. You know, we weren't really concerned what was going on behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. All the pay-per-views were very, very important to either company. And you wanted, you know, and we always wanted to do our best, mm-hmm. especially if it's nationwide or international. So whatever's going on, the little squabbles but between anybody else is not, we're going to make sure the Demolition did their part.
Right.
So.
But, you know, we always wanted the other company to do really well, too.
Sure, it benefits everybody.
Because it benefits everybody. Yeah. And it's, the most important is the wrestlers, the guys.
Because we had friends there, too. You know, we had friends that would, you know, you never know where you're going to be the next month or the next 2 months or next year. And you may never be there, but you got friends that are making a living. You know, it's a small fraternity. There's a lot of people that want to be in wrestling. There's millions and millions of people that watch wrestling, but very few in the fraternity that's inside that unit.
Yeah. After Survivor Series 87, you didn't get a pinfall elimination to keep you hot, and they really started to stir the pot heading into WrestleMania 4 when you took on Tito Santana, Rick Martel's Strike Force. How far in advance did you know that was the program you were going to be working in '88?
Foley.
This is Harley Race.
This is Shelton Benjamin.
This is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
This is the Monster Abyss.
And this is Daniel Bryan.
This is JBL, and you're watching the MWF.
Be there live.